We are back one more time. One more time. But not last time. Yeah, it is the beautiful day 51, and we have returned. Obviously, we had some work to do coming back from our weekend out in Las Vegas. Yesterday, I had a 2.4 pound down weigh-in, which is good because we went up by 7 over the course of 3 days. Now, the 2.4 was good, but also bad. So I'll explain why. So not a big step down like I was hoping for. I was hoping for like 3 or 4 pounds. But realistically, like this is more of a, you did a bad weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday bad. So, you know, some negative aspects there. That said, Monday, which was the day I got back into it, I also had like chicken finger and curly fries combo when I was at the Anaheim Ducks game and the 24-ounce beer. So not the best. The 2.4 wasn't bad. I was hoping to see something closer to 2 when I weighed in today. Obviously, I have the check marks from morning and evening yesterday because I had a late stream, and I already advised you guys that I did my late workout. So we can skip right to the weigh-in result of 1.6 pounds. So not a huge number, but still a pretty good number. Based off the pace that I'm at right now, that's 4 pounds in 2 days. I should be caught up to where I was before I left by Friday, but we'll see. There's a lot to go because today is double cardio day, so I feel like I might have a chance at having a good drop. But then tomorrow is rest day. And rest day, I typically don't have a pretty substantial number where I go down. But yeah, we're going to get there one way or the other. It's just a matter of how fast. With that 1.6 pounds down, we're at a monthly total of 8.7 pounds. And total weight loss is 36.9. Nice. So last but not least, I did get in my row for this morning. Because it is double cardio day, I do it more towards noon. I did have a meeting, so I had to go all the way until 1 when I had my first opening for the day. And knocked out 30-ish minutes, and I'll cover that here in a second, but I can get that check mark going. Ba-ding! So that's good. And yeah, we can look over at the chart on the screen share. Obviously, not what was ideal. I think it would have been better if I actually had a scale to weigh myself on. I know I was I'm just going to put in 325 for this day, even though the scale isn't the normal scale I use. And keep this one 325, so it shows like the uptick rather than just like the skyrocket. I should have weighed myself on Sunday though, just to see. Yeah, so whatever. We're on our way back down. I'm already at 1070 for the day. So 220 for breakfast, 360 for a snack. Lunch was 390. I'm gonna have an apple for 100, and they're the tiniest little apples I've ever seen. And then I have 430 remaining for my dinner, so that is good. I'll be having chicken. Chicken is just the best. Excuse me. Really quickly, we're going to look at workout history. Going to refresh that. So I think I had a pretty good workout. 91 output for the 30 minutes I was going, which is solid for me. Usually like the 10 minutes that I put in is like 31, so this is right along there. This one's weird because my like 30-minute row wound up on top of a day where I had 40 more minutes of rowing. But I think because it's in the wrong time zone, if my row happens at 9 p.m. or later, it should apply to tomorrow, which will keep me from breaking my streak. So I'm going to try and actually use the fact that the time zone does not correct properly and see if I can cheat the streak system. But I am 3 weeks in a row. I have gone over 50,000 meters, which means that I got an achievement today. For completing the January challenge, the monthly challenge of 50,000 meters for like bronze status. I think the next achievement that I could get is 100,000 meters, which would be silver status. Don't see myself getting that. I could probably get pretty close. But yeah, if we're looking at the overview, it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. And of the upcoming days, tomorrow's a rest day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get 7 more workouts in. So I'll probably finish just under 100,000. I'm guessing close to like 90. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It kicked my ass today though, man. It was hard. So I did a row 9, which is a training session where they teach you a bunch of shit. And then it was a 15-minute row, which actually is 23 minutes of rowing because you're basically supposed to be rowing when he's talking and he's not actually doing the exercise. So I was rowing that whole time. So it went 23 minutes and 19 seconds, and then I wound up doing 7 minutes and 7 seconds on a game, which was pretty fun. Overall output is still something that like eludes me for understanding, but as far as time goes, like I'm feeling pretty good about where I sit. This says 30, but it was really more like 31. And meters is an interesting thing to track because I definitely had a 10K day, which is fucking dope. But anywho, that's just a bunch of Averon stuff. Let's go ahead and Wordle. If you've already Wordled, don't tell me. If you have not Wordled, don't watch. Oh, I was like, is today the day it's going to be clout? Guess not. Although we have 2 vowels, that is interesting that the L isn't participating in this. What could CUI be? See, the first word that comes into my mind seeing that is cruise, which is 6 letters and obviously has an R and an E. So let's get out of that mindset and figure out what else it could be. Honestly, this is a spice, so maybe that's where it's going. And I got the U and the I's locations. That is actually really good. So, this seems like a proper name. And it still worked, though. It's good to know for the future. Cubic? I'm going to guess it's cubic. Boom. Got it in 5, but we got it pretty quick. So I was on the right path with that U and the I being in the spots it was. If I wouldn't have gotten that right away, it would have been a little bit dangerous. But massive, massive streak of 3. Absolutely crushing it. Went through this really fast today. I have some stuff that I got to wrap up for work, so I'm glad that we got this in under 10 minutes. I might stream some WoW tonight. I haven't decided. But if I play, I will stream it. I have decided that. So I'm going to go now. But this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. Love you. Bye.